Hi there, fancy a quick build, a Harrier in double quick time right here on Gary's Stuff. Hi, I'm Gary, welcome to my channel and welcome back if you've been here before. Now today I'm taking a step in a different direction with my modelling. I'm going back to basics and don't get much more basic than a quick build. Now these are kits that come ready good to go. All you have to do is literally slot them together. Think of it as a cross between Airfix kits and Lego. Other building block companies are available, of course. So there's no glue, there's no paint, there's no cutting anything off the sprue, there's no tools required at all. All we do is slot together the pieces, put some stickers on, and hey presto, there's your kit. It's fun, it's quick, but the good thing is you can take it apart and put it back together again another day. How much fun is that? If you liked the video, and I hope you do, please remember, thumbs up on the button down there. And if you haven't done so yet, why not subscribe to the channel? Hit that bell and you'll see all the new videos as they arrive on my channel. All right, enough of all of that. This is a quick build. Let's get onto it pretty quick and build this Quickbuild Harrier.
Let's have a look at this box then, and the first thing we notice is that the box art depicts the model rather than on regular box art. Like this, for example, depicts the aircraft in flight, what you're aiming to create with the model. On the quick builds, you get what you're going to get, the actual model, which is really very nice, very dynamic, very exciting. Let's have a look at what we get inside the box. Now, this kit is made for children 6 and up, and I think they're going to have problems getting into that end because that's actually pretty tight. Anyway, inside we get a box of parts. We get a sticker sheet because that's how we put the markings on, and we get the instructions, quick build instructions. On the side we get information about, well, these ones are made in India, which is quite interesting. Most of the cars, if not all the cars, are made in the UK. It's recycled box. You can recycle the plastic if you have soft plastic recycling. A lot of supermarkets have collection points for that. It's aimed at 6+-year-old age, so really don't give it to anyone sort of 3 or under. They mentioned the Airfix Club here, but there's no flying hours token to collect, so I'm not entirely sure what good the club is going to do for people who just have quick builds, but hey, maybe there's something. And then on the back there's a look at all the parts and the sizing, which is, this is 56mm high and 230mm, about 8 inches or so in old money, 9 inches maybe long. 230mm anyway. The first thing I'm going to do is just get all the parts out and start sorting them into what I'm going to need and when. First thing to do is to take this part and put on the sticker for the fan blades at the front. Try and get it in the middle if you can. The adhesive is actually really very sticky, which is nice. Nice to know. Okay, that's, yeah, kind of okay. I think we'll see from the front, we'll see that, and we'll see that. That should be okay. Then we're going to put the front fan assembly, click that into place. This is the bottom of the fuselage section. The next piece, this piece is the front exhausts here. Now this has to be, the second row here lines up with these blobs there, okay, like that, and it fits in nicely, like so. We then put in the strakes on the underside. Now these strakes, if you're interested, actually help the aircraft when it's hovering by trapping air underneath here when it's hovering. Then the next thing that goes on is not that piece, this piece, which goes here. This is the rest of the rear fuselage, the other exhaust section here. Then the tail piece goes on. Okay, so we've got the length of the aircraft now, which is quite cool. Then in the middle we've got some bracing pieces which are red because they're not going to be seen. So that's one piece goes in like that. The other piece goes in so that these line up at the back. Okay, that kind of holds the tail on securely. We then have another piece for the tail. Is here. Another piece of tail goes in, like so. Then the next piece of the upper parts of the exhausts. You can see how they line up there now, and they sit together like so. There we have the front end at the top, lining up like so. Okay. Then we have the top cover of the inlets that sits on like here. So you can see this whole engine area is coming together really nicely now. Then we put the cockpit section on the top. This all clicks in. And while we're there, we might as well put the cockpit in as well, the cockpit canopy in. Very good. Now we're going to put that to one side for the moment, and we're going to make the wings. Right, for the centre part of the wings, these are the big flaps that help it when it's landing, and these are the outrigger wheels that keep it steady. So what we want to do is put this so that this part sort of goes underneath this end, but on top of this end, so it clicks into place there. But you can see there's a little tab at this end here, and that tab just needs to sit in to the part like so. Okay, and do the same for the other side. You can see it clicks under like that, then clicks into place with that little tab sitting in place there. Okay, so that's the centre part of the wings done. Now we need to make the fuel tanks. The important thing here is they are marked left and right. So that's the right hand one, and that's the, can we see? Yes, it's just in there. It says right as well. So those are the two parts for the right hand fuel tank, and they simply click together. Like that. Now they have to be left or right because that little fin there always goes on the outside of the aircraft. So that's the right hand one. Starboard one if you're going to be technical. So just do the other one now. Right, so now we need to put the wing tanks on. So what we do, remember, this is the right hand one here because the fin is on the right. They slot in through the wing like so, and then push back into place, and push back as far as you can, like that. You can tell this tab will sort of line up flush with the front edge when it's in place. So again, we just put it through the wing like so, and then push it into place. Okay, so there's the fuel tanks on the bottom of the wings. And now we just need the tops of the wings. And here they are. They just sit into place. Yeah. There we go. So that's the wing sections all connected up. Just make sure they're all pressed in nicely and firmly. There we go. So that's the wing section made. So now what we have to do is put the wings onto the top of the fuselage, like so. Next we're going to need the tail. So here's the tail assembly, here's the fin. It slots into the top and pushes back into place. And with that done, I can slot the fin and the tail onto the back of my Harrier. And that's the Harrier pretty much finished, apart from some markings. There are some identification markings that go on the tail. There's the British roundel that goes on the wings, on the top surface of this wing, and also on the side of the fuselage. And finally, a squadron badge. This badge is for number 800 Naval Air Squadron, which at the time was part of the Naval Strike Wing of Harriers operating in Afghanistan. Then last of all, the aircraft's registration number, I guess it's identification number. The kit comes with a stand. The arm of the stand just clips together and then clips into the base, and then the aircraft clips on top. And the best bit is, you can take it apart and make it all again another day.
There you go. I think that was fun. I've been making models for many years and I actually really enjoyed that. Helps, of course, it's an 800 squadron aircraft, which is my dad's former squadron. But hey, it's a lovely Harrier, and for anyone aged like 6 and upwards, it's got to be good fun. And then you can take it apart, put it back together again. I've heard of people saying their kids have been doing this like for a whole year, taking them apart, putting them back. Excellent stuff. Now, if you've liked the show, and I hope you have, please remember thumbs up down there. And if you haven't done so yet, subscribe to the channel and hit that bell, and you'll be notified of more videos as they crop up. Next one, we'll be back to the usual plastic, glue, snips, all that sort of stuff, and paint and whatever. So come back for more. I hope you've enjoyed it, and take very good care. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.